The National Committee for Election, or NEC, announced the names of candidates to contest membership in the National Assembly's, or NA, 8th Legislature, with the election to take place on March 20th.
คณะกรรมการเลือกตั้งระดับชาติประกาศแจ้งการเกี่ยวกับรายชื่อผู้สมัครหับเลือกตั้งเป็นสมาชิกสภาแห่งชาติ
Chairman of the National Assembly Foreign Affairs Committee, Mr. Koukeo Akkhamonty, who is the NEC spokesman, delivered the announcement. Some 211 candidates will contest the election, of whom 149 will be elected to the National Assembly. 50 of the candidates are women. Some 48 members of the current legislature are standing for re-election. 4 of the candidates up for the election work in state enterprises and 9 in the private sector.
เขตเลือกตั้งที่9แขวงเสียงขวางจำนวนผู้สมัครหับเลือกตั้ง9ฐานเลือกเอา6ฐาน
A list of their names with all details of the candidates. Constituency 9, Xieng Khuang Province. 9 candidates, of whom 6 to be elected. Mr. Bountonh Chanthaphone, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, President of National Assembly's 7th Legislature, Provincial Caucus. Ms. Vanpheng Keonakhone, Member of the National Assembly's 7th Legislature, Constituency Caucus. Ms. Xieng Khuang, Head of National Assembly's Provincial Office. Mr. Phung, Provincial Party Committee Member, Head of the Political Science Research Institute of the National Social Science Institute. Lieutenant Colonel Vanpheng Keonakhone, Deputy Head of Provincial Defense and Security Office. Mr. V.22, Member of the National Assembly's 7th Legislature, Lao-Japan and Lao-Korea Friendship Associations. Mr. Bountonh, Grassroots Party Committee, Director of Transport Technical Vocational School. Dr. Maisi Vieng, Deputy Party Secretary, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Public Works and Transport. Mr. Phukam, Party Secretary, Director of Provincial Party Supply State Enterprise. Constituency 10, Vientiane Province, 13 candidates, of whom 9 to be elected. Dr. Sompu Duong Sawan, Party Committee Member, Vice Chairman of Committee of Social Cultural Affairs of the National Assembly's 7th Legislature. Mr. Bunpeng Sai Noladi, Vientiane Province Party Committee Deputy Secretary, President of National Assembly's 7th Legislature Constituency Caucus. Brigadier General Kampang Gong Jansang, Vice President of National Federation of Veterans. Mr. Sumdi Keo Dalavin, Provincial Party Committee Member, Vice President of National Assembly's 7th Legislature, Constituency Caucus. Ms. Bovan Tamawong, Standing Committee Member of National Assembly's 7th Legislature, Constituency Caucus. Colonel Kamkane Uttama, Grassroots Party Committee Member, Provincial Military Force Member, and Member of National Assembly's 7th Legislature. Ms. Teongen Samunti, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Science and Technology. Dr. Hongkam Suvarnawong, President of the National Young Business Association and President of TV Lao. Mr. Kambong Khonsavan, Director of Provincial Department of Energy and Mines. Mr. Vanthong Sitikun, Vice President of the National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, President of Lao Cement Association and Vice President of Lao Mining Association. Mr. Somsanit Sangthong, Head of National Assembly's 7th Legislature Constituency Office. Mr. Vongsamai Ling Song Pao, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Inspection. Mr. Champathong Vongduan, Director of Electricity to Laos Vientiane Province Branch. Constituency 11, Bulikamsai Province, 11 candidates, of whom 8 to be elected. Ms. Sisai Lidet Munson, Party Central Committee Member, Deputy Head of Party Central Committee's Organizational Personal Committee. Dr. Suvani Saisana, Provincial Party Committee Deputy Secretary, Provincial Vice Governor. Dr. Liber Li Bo Pao, Ministry Party Committee Member, Director General of Economic Research Institute, Ministry of Planning and Investment. Ms. Si Kai Si Pasert, Provincial Party Committee Member, Vice President of the current National Assembly Constituency Caucus. Mr. Bunkam Sanyia Lawu, Provincial Party Committee Member, Head of Provincial Party and State Inspection. Lieutenant Colonel Kamsai Panda Nuvong, Standing Member of Grassroots Party Committee, Head of Provincial Politics and Military Commanding Office. Ms. Kampiu Sisombat, Vice President of Provincial Women's Union. Mr. Lom Pang Suk, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Education and Sports. Mr. Bountonh Chanthaphone, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Justice. To be continued.